Apollo 11 was a landmark of human ingenuity and efforts. The combination of many hours put in by scientists, engineers, and astronauts. Such a great achievement that no one man could ever recreate it. Until now. Hello everyone, I'm back with another video that might interest you guys. Welcome to KSP. Limited blocks, infinite possibilities. Oh wait, no, that's a different game. But that doesn't matter. Because I will build the best, most beautiful rocket ship. A self-propelled vehicle, if you will. Just to get to that little goober over there. That goober floating right in the background. So close yet so far away because I have to escape this bloody atmosphere. So without further ado, we'll get to the sponsors of the video. I'm just joking. I don't have any sponsors. Just, I don't know, gamer subs right now. Can I do a sponsorship? Hell, I'd probably have to pay them. Okay. I'm putting it a sandbox. I'm not doing this on normal campaign. So we start off with the basic capsule. I feel like that's our best choice here, right? There were 2 votes that were done. I'm sorry, the person who voted Far Cry 5, that video is coming very, very soon. I'm going to get it to you as soon as possible. Honestly, KSP is just a bit more easier on me right now. I kind of don't want to run through a campaign. I'll get it to you as soon as possible. I haven't played Far Cry at all, so I'm just interested to see what will happen. But for now, let's focus on KSP, because that's a bit more of a upstanding issue right now. So, I'm thinking parachute, pod, but then we need the fuel tanks, right? Fuel tanks are important. Without fuel tanks, we can't go up. Now, I'm no Martin Cito pants, so I can't just do a tutorial where I go into a classroom and chuck out a guy called Jeff. But I can tell you that fuel and big boom propelling thing, also known as a thruster, are very, very important elements of a rocket ship, right? Hope everyone can agree with me. I'm going to put one of these mainsail engines on. They don't have gimbal control, which is where I can kind of wiggle around and move around and stuff. But it's pretty powerful, so who am I to complain? Next, I'm going to add some coupling, because it's very important too, not that kind, this kind. Coupling is very important. So essentially what that does is it goes into orbit. It uses up the solid fuel first, which is a lot less efficient, but has the raw power to get you through the atmosphere. And then you use the more efficient, but probably less thrust, normal engines, like the gimbals. The mainsail engine, to get around in space and to the moon. By the way, no return journeys. I'm not that good at the game. This one's a bit big, although I'd say it's pretty average. I'm not exactly sure if that's a great idea. Also, it takes ages for me to edit videos, so expect this one to come out 20 years in the future. My friend, whose name is Peakman Joe, funnily enough, happens to do videos very fast because he has a lot more spare time than me. I'm just a busy man. So we've got the booster ships here, so that's going to be very useful for our cause because we need to boost, right? And while we're up there, if we're going to the moon, we probably want to make a landing module, right? So we've got to give this a small fuel tank so it can land. I'm not planning on to take off again. Sorry, folks, I am not prepared to make that kind of engineering. So maybe next time, maybe I'll make a return journey. Maybe I'll make a craft to save them, in fact. Which would be pretty cool, actually, now that I think about it. But sorry, not today. I'm going to add probably a small, efficient thruster. I think swivel's a good choice. Landing legs are very important. Landing struts, if you will. I also need some sort of power to control the reaction wheel, which is what kind of turns the craft. For context, you guys, I'm not sure if you're too into kind of spacey stuff. I am. I love physics and I love aerospace engineering. Too bad I suck at maths, so I can't really go into it, but I do like it anyway, right? Man, who says a man can't have hobbies? But essentially, what the reaction wheel does is it kind of spins around, kind of like a gyroscope, to control the direction of the craft, and that kind of lets you just move around without RCS, which is gas propelled. You might have seen it for docking, and it's pretty efficient. All you need is power. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's put the rest of the rocket back on. silly me. Actually, I need to put a coupling, because coupling's very important. So you need coupling so it kind of like detaches from the craft. This, I'm not exactly sure about this. This might be enough. I need to get into orbit. Let's call this Peanuts 1. Actually, maybe some communication. That would be kind of cool if you had like a little communication module. Let's go. Alright, to minimize my headache of editing, I just need to test some of this. So, this does not look like your average KSP display. It's a bit laggy, but essentially we've got all these buttons: caution, warning system, master alarm, a timer for the launch, electricity, monopropellant, parachute, recovery. All these screens are configurable too. So you got altitude. I like to put this one as altitude. This one graphs looks cool. I don't know what it really does though. Crew, docking, vessel view, orbit. Okay, I think this is like everything we can do. SAS on, RCS. We don't have RCS, so it doesn't even matter. What we do is fire the stage. I'm gonna go to third person now because I need to watch if I'm still alive. Alright, so we're lifting off. Fire second stage. Throttle up. Oh. Shit, my staging was wrong. And yeah, good enough. That's a very riskily low periapsis, but whatever. I'm not a scientist. Right, now that we're in space, I want to extend the panels, mate. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if we can't retract them anymore. I mean, we're in orbit right now, so I'm just gonna unbuckle and have a look around. Wow. Earth is beautiful. Just look at that. That's our home. Where would we be without this blue pebble in the sky, huh? Actually, for us, for now it's in space, but there it is. That's our target right there. That's the mun. That's really close, actually. It's like genuinely, like in real life, it's like tiny. Let's see if I can like pull up a photo and editing. Alright, I'm gonna buckle myself back in. There's small panels, plus there's barely any, there's barely, like, there's no air resistance on the moon. There's no air, essentially. So, it doesn't matter. Let's go into the moon. Let's go in here. See if we can figure out some sort of orbiting. My target's the moon, actually. Okay, wait, it's telling me I'm on a good point? What? No, where? Oh, you're right there. Okay, you're right there. Hello. I am very close to the moon. My velocity's looking good. I think I can slow it down before I slam to its surface. I think that's like retrograde or whatever. Let's set that as SAS helping me go retrograde. Kinda do want to slow down a bit before I slam to the surface of the moon. But not until we get much closer. You see, the moon's getting quite fucking close. Yeah, no, that's quite... Oh yeah, we're going. Twin, we are slamming to the surface. Wait, that's not a good thing. Alright, let's set it down to a nice peaceful 200 meters a second. I'm gonna try to set that down to a nice temperamental 150 as we approach closer to the moon. yeah, they're very excited. Look at them down there. I want to start slowing down about now, probably. Okay, slow and steady. Alright, I've got barely any delta-V left, so I'm probably just gonna full throttle right before I hit the ground. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Alright, I think we're fine. Hold on. As long as we stop bouncing. No. Okay, we're slightly leaning, but that's okay. We're gonna use this. And we are on the moon, baby. Thank you, Kerbals. This has been a fine day. One small step for Kerbal. One giant leap for Kerbal kind. Plant flag. Now we've got to name this something historical. Something historians can remember and cherish about our past. It's perfect. Beep beep poo poo monkey. But there's no way of getting back, so if you guys enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see our Kerbal peoples come back home, let me know down in the comments and I'll make a second video. And for that one person that wanted a Far Cry 5 video, it's coming up very soon. We have some things cooking in the background that we think you'll be excited for. And thank you for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed it, you can always unsubscribe later. Thank you. Gaster.